Hey guys, Garrett here with vetesnikpowersports. Just wanted to tell you a little bit about the new Lynx Rave RE. There's a lot of misconceptions, I feel, already out in the media about what this sled is, what it can do, and who should buy it. So I just wanted to throw in my opinion into the ring. We've got maybe 220 miles on it this weekend in northern Wisconsin and upper Michigan. A little bit of everything. We were on thin icy trails last night this morning. Then it started dumping snow. We were out on 12 inches of fresh snow on some forest roads. Whooped out stuff last night. Pretty much just been on every terrain possible. I think we even got into about 2-3 foot of snow this afternoon with it. The sled basically does everything I want it to do perfect. Yes, it's stiff, obviously, 46 millimeter pistons, but if you set up the skid correctly, it'll corner like a dream. I put the limiter strap at hole 3, stiffened up the rear shock, and then I've just been messing around with the compression clickers a little bit, but we've had no inner ski lift. It's been going around the corners maybe better than our 21 Renegade XRS. My dad, he's running a Renegade XRS, and he no longer wants to run it. He wants to be on this thing. He said it's easier to ride. Although it's heavier, it feels lighter. Pretty much just incredible. It's comfortable. We did that first night about 80 miles in Vilas County, Wisconsin. Super tight, twisty stuff. Pretty much sat the whole time. It was comfortable sitting, also comfortable standing. It'll just do anything you throw at it. Just a little bit ago, we were up at Watersmeet, got into some deep stuff in a single track forest road, and it floated through that amazingly. I think one of the key components to the sled is this new Blade XC ski. Absolutely unbelievable. Icy trails or out in fresh powder, the ski handles unbelievable. I'll be putting this ski on our skidoo demos next year, I'm pretty sure of it. But let's see what else. Oh yeah, we had a customer come out and demo this thing this morning. He's coming off of like a 2016 Renegade X or something, and he rode this for maybe 20 miles. Absolutely loved it. I followed him, no ski lift. He hopped on my dad's Renegade XRS for about 5 miles back and immediately wanted to get off it and get back on this. Said it was harder to ride. So yeah, again, there's misconceptions that this sled is tippy and it's not a good trail sled, and I would disagree with that statement. Once you set the skid up correctly, you take it out of the crate and go try to keep up with a bunch of trail sleds, I don't think you're going to have a lot of fun. But make a few adjustments, and this thing will handle like the best trail sled you've ever been on. What else did I want to touch on? So another thing people are complaining about, I see on the pages on Facebook, is the factory riser being too short. I agree with that. Definitely uncomfortable. I'm 5'10", and the 6-inch seems to be pretty good for me at 5'10", for my dad at 6'1". That's definitely an upgrade you're going to want to add. Something else that everybody's pointed out is the new seat and the weird crotch area here, and thinking that might be uncomfortable. It sure looks like a nut buster. We found it to be extremely awesome for trail riding. You can get over the sled back and forth much easier and actually get off the sled a little further than the skidoo. We did a lot of sit-down riding this weekend and standing, and either way, it was better than the Gen 4 in my opinion. the side panels, the way that they're shaped, it's nice and smooth for getting over. It's easier to get over, and then with these lateral footholds, your feet stay in there nice, and it's just very comfortable transitioning in the tight woods. One thing that I wanted to add that I forgot about previously was the whooped out corners. I would say that that's where this sled shines over the R-Motion X platform. It's very common that in up here in northern Wisconsin and Upper Peninsula, the trails will be pretty damn good, straight stretches and all that stuff could be groomed and nice, but it's hard to get a good corner groom. Normally the corners are whooped out up here, it seems like, and this Lynx just eats up the whooped corners. It stays flat and handles them better than anything I've ever ridden. So a big plus side to this sled over like the Renegade XRS in the whoop corners. We got some power lines we went down last night for like probably like 5-10 miles of power line that was just totally whooped out, and normally you want that to end as quick as possible, and riding this I was totally excited. I wanted to go faster, and I could have rode them I think all night like that. So it's just a totally different ride and experience than what I've been used to riding the skidoos. Absolutely nothing wrong with the skidoos. Amazing sled. The Gen 4 R-Motion X or SX, unbeatable. But this adds a whole nother level or variation of trail riding. And you probably know this, but the front end of this is the RAS X. It is the exact same front end geometry. They call it something different. But the skid and the skis and the riding position create a whole new experience out here riding. So super excited about it. It's going to be a great addition to BRP's lineup. I know at our store, we'll have 3 skidoo demos and 1 Lynx demo, and we're still going to be riding both brands, and because this isn't right for everybody, of course. Yeah, we're just super thrilled that BRP finally brought Lynx to the North America market, and in the future hopefully they'll bring a few more models over. So that's my review of this of the Rave RE, and hopefully you guys get a chance to go out and ride one before March 31st, and you can make up your own decision.